In this video, we will cover ways to perform a host-based collection to calculate the Front End Terabyte capacity, also known as FETB. This will be a high-level overview, and we encourage you to check the white paper for more details. Please check the links in the description below, as these will provide information on how to download and run these tools. Our first option is to use Optical Prime. The collection duration can be as short as 10 minutes, and it is all that is required to capture the front-end capacity. Once the collected data is uploaded and processed, visit the Live Optics portal and download the error report. Open the PowerPoint report and locate the DPS overview slide. Do note that this DPS overview slide will only be available if the VMs are hosted by VMware. If the backup environment is deployed on Hyper-V, Xen, or KVM, the error report will not include a DPS overview slide. Furthermore, for certain products like VM, to report custom attributes on protected VMs, ensure they are enabled on VM backup policies by enabling notifications for successful backups. Please refer to the white paper for more details. Under VM storage, you'll find the consumed capacity in terabytes. This is the most conservative front-end capacity. If the PowerPoint error report does not have a DPS slide, the front-end capacity can still be calculated using the Excel spreadsheet, which we will cover next. With inventory mode, the output is an Excel spreadsheet that is saved locally. For VMware servers, open the VMware Excel spreadsheet and visit the VMs tab. Locate the column labeled Guest VM Disk Used and get a total of the values. This is the current front-end capacity being used for all VMs. For non-VMware servers, visit the Server Disks tab, locate the column labeled Use Capacity, and get a total of the values in this column. If cluster disks are not present in your deployment, this is the front-end capacity. If cluster disks are present, visit the Cluster Disks tab and get a total of each individual cluster disk. Device names might appear more than once. Ensure that you do not double count each device. Once you get the total capacity from the cluster disks, add this value to the total from the Used Capacity column. The sum of these two values is the total front-end capacity for this environment. The Live Optics collector also supports data collection via Rapid Discovery, which also generates a locally saved Excel output. To calculate the front-end capacity for Windows systems, locate the Windows Logical Disks tab and subtract the sum of the size GIB column from the sum of the free GIB column. This is the front-end used capacity of the Windows systems. To calculate the front-end capacity for Linux systems, locate the Linux File Systems tab. The front-end used capacity of the Linux systems is the sum of the used GIB column. For pure VMware environments, you can use RVTools. Once you have exported the Excel spreadsheet from RVTools, you can upload this report to the Live Optics portal and generate an error report. Download and open the error report, then locate the virtual overview slide. The consumed capacity in terabytes under VM storage is the total front-end capacity. If you choose not to generate an error report, you can manually calculate the front-end capacity from the Excel output. In the Excel report, locate the vPartition tab, which lists all disks as seen by the guest VMs. The consumed MIB column is the used capacity for each of the disks. In most cases, the sum of the consumed MIB column is the front-end capacity for the system. Note that this requires that VM Tools is installed in all the virtual machines. If there are VMs which do not have VMware Tools installed, they are not represented in the vPartition tab. For those VMs, you must use the vDisk tab and use the capacity MIB column to calculate the front-end capacity. Make sure you do not double count, as every row in the vPartition tab has a corresponding row in the vDisk tab. Include only the vDisk rows that are not represented in the vPartition tab. We hope that you found this information useful. Thank you for using Live Optics and RVTools.